Oh yeah, yeah.
I gotta say, actually, I like the short curls look.
I don't know. I like the longer hair look. Like like if you've ever seen Divergent Mama, how she has like short hair and it's like fucking giving that like fucking badass energy. I like that for the short hair look. Um, the short hair and curls look, I'm not a big fan of.
Well, don't get me wrong. I don't like short hair. I like the curls. I think if she grew out her hair more, it would be very flattering to her face. So longer curls for her hair, and I mean, not a bad look. Probably though.
Yeah, yeah. We got to remember she is from Canada, so it is somewhat cold inside, probably.
It could be, but also we don't know when exactly this picture was taken.
Yeah, it definitely is that heart is cold, though.
That's true. Do you think that she would like invite us in for like hot cocoa and hot cocoa and marshmallows?
She would probably yell at us and ask for our manager.
Well, I mean like outside of the whole being trans thing.
Yeah, I don't know if she's that good of a person. I think if someone was standing out front of her house freezing cold, she would let them like freeze.
Oh, I don't know. I wish Martha was here so that we could have these kind of questions answered.
I know. Like Martha, come and like let us get to know the real Martha.
Yeah, it's okay. Like we can have a whole nice little chat. We can understand each other, that kind of thing. You know?
Yep.
I mean, I will say, she does also give me the vibe of somebody that would take big ass fuck rips. Okay, see, now this, I mean, obviously she was a lot younger then, but
Yeah.
this I could get behind. She definitely looks like she could take some rips with this picture.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what happened in those decades between that time.
I think the stress is causing her hair to thin. But this is Martha.
Just a lovely Martha. Like, she doesn't look bad for what, 70, 60.
80.
Look, I'm trying to be nice. I didn't want to say
If y'all
it's
would have put me in a room with all of them, I wouldn't be able to tell you who's who at this point.
yes, you would because you would know by the shrieks that they would have into the phone about somebody who's darker than them existing in the same room.
Also, y'all like the the no name spiel. Y'all fucking with
I
that?
love it. I love it.
Honestly,
It's
I
so
like
entertaining to me. No one can talk to me. How are you gonna at me now? How are you gonna
I,
talk to me? I have no name.
I like it. I like it, but only
Absolutely, I'm not gonna have
because
to leave.
I only like it because of the fact that in a real life scenario, if you had no name, they'd go, they're a, they're a, they're a I don't know their name, but they're black, and everybody would see their racism.
Um, What's that ginger critical you be making fun of?
Which one?
What's her name?
There's
Trans,
Envy, there
trans,
was
envy.
Italia, there was Chantel Marie.
Chantel Marie. Chantel Marie was in my live this morning.
Yes,
And I was like, everybody was like, "Ain't that KT?" And I was like, "I think it is." Until I checked their bio, and I was like, "Oh no, that's the actual one." And we all laughed and booed at her.
I'm the actual one. She's the fake.
That's what we said.
Oh, I bet she hated that.
She absolutely hated it.
You know what's crazy is I heard about that. Hi, Uncle Bubba. I heard about that, and I wish I knew sooner. But even if I did, somebody yesterday got me beamed, and I didn't even say anything wrong. So
Yeah.
I would have loved to have come up with that profile and then do to her what I did to Italia. Just have a whole little thing of us going back and forth. It would be her fighting herself.
Salam
Echo.
alaikum, ya akhi.
Hi,
Hi, how are
Hi,
Kitty.
you?
Haban.
Atlantic.
Who it is? I
Wait,
have
wait.
no name.
I said Haban.
What?
I said Haban.
Hey! Don't say the name. Don't give
Look,
them
look.
the
See?
clip.
Assalamu alaikum, Abdul.
Hey, Abdul.
عليكم السلام يا أخي.
Hey,
Uh,
Uncle Bubba.
وعليكم السلام
Echo.
ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Hi, Abdul.
Oh, almost making me cry.
Echo.
Yeah.
Where in the world
It's Carmen San Diego. I'm sorry.
is
I'm sorry. I'm
Candace?
muting
Where
myself.
did you get this?
So I didn't only get this one. So she's mad over me cleaning up the picture from the Reddit.
Mm.
So
Okay,
she
but this one
posted
she
these
kind of
in
looks
the
like she's
Discord.
12. She looks 12 in this one.
Yeah, she was
Yeah, I
younger
don't know
with
if
this
that one
one.
should be one that you should put
Yeah,
up.
I was about to say, didn't you just get out of that Echo? Don't go back there. Don't go back
I
there.
know. Soon.
Stick with this one.
Yeah, I think this one's more
Keep
respectable.
yourself clean. You
She
know what I'm
did
I
post
saying?
them
agree.
herself, which means she shared them.
Understandable.
You gotta listen to me this month. It's Black History Month, Echo.
Yes, true.
Listen, I get what you're saying. I just, keep
No, you're
yourself.
good. You're
Like
good.
the
Keep
whole
that.
thing, the thing that pissed me off the most is that it became
برو
all about that and nothing
بليز وين
about what
هدية.
was actually being
بليز
talked
برو
about.
وين هدية.
So that's why I
أرجوكم.
say keep your nose clean.
Oh yeah.
That's so fantastic. I need you to send it to me.
Yeah, I cropped them down to make sure they fit for the phone, so I'll send them to you from this device after the live.
Fantastic.
Go
Yep.
check DMs. That's why people should leave me alone, because that's what I'm gonna do when I get your photos. I'm
You
gonna
mean
make you better looking.
I think it's
you mean do
officially time for me to make a third account.
do you mean like do what I do? Look, look. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Hate ages the shit out of you, and if you already like that nasty, gross kind of white tea, you're going to look like this.
uh,
Don't worry, Uncle Bubba, you're fine.
oh, I know. I ain't worried about nothing.
Okay.
I still look like I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't feel hit on that one. That like you're good. You're good. You're one of the good ones. Wait. Yeah, fuck it.
Don't
You're one of
say
the good
that.
ones.
Don't say that. I've been
They're
told
gonna
that my whole life.
they're gonna clip me saying that, and I'll be like, yeah, I said it. Now what? Stay mad. Those GCs think I really care about them. The only thing I will say this because I know no matter what they're gonna keep doing it. The only thing I hate is when they don't talk about me. So if they really want to hurt me, don't talk about me. Let me do
Yeah.
my shit.
Oh, I was about to say something.
Let me do my shit, GCs, and don't talk about me. That will hurt the most.
I
But
was
every
gonna
time you
say
guys
yeah, but
mention
they
me, I
always have
only
you
get
in
more
their
popular.
mouth.
Sorry, what's up, Uncle Bubba?
I said I was gonna say yeah, but they always have you in their mouth.
I mean, look, that's what they love.
I didn't say your name though.
Staying out the GC's minds, and I'm so happy for it because I'm I'm gonna go to hell if I get into it with them. That's why I try so hard not to argue with the GCs.
Oh, I
I
just want them to
know.
freak out. That shit's funny to me. They get
I
so
can't. I
mad.
genuinely. I don't even get the point of it anymore. Cause like they're not gonna change their mind, and it's just gonna feel like a headache talking to them. And I don't have enough crayons.
Oh no no
You
no
know.
no! I don't go and talk to them. I just do things that I know are going to get into their heads, and then I
وصلوني
laugh
واحد
when
كيف.
it pops up in the
Ew,
snark or when they
بليز
see
impulse is
برو
that.
وصلوني
here.
واحد كيف.
Ew, impulse is here. Ew, I hate impulse.
Uh
Ew.
I'm
Echo,
too
just a
messy for
FYI,
folks.
Aziz is in the requests.
Yeah, I don't know if Aziz and Abdul get along.
They don't.
That's kind of why
Wait,
I'm
No,
separating
Abdul
wait, what do
don't
you
fuck
mean
myself
with
they
from
don't? How do you
nobody.
know
Abdul.
they don't?
No, Abdul don't really fuck with nobody. I'm gonna keep it above with y'all. Abdul, when he be
No.
seeing other people, he be like drop him. He be like drop him. He be like remove this person ASAP.
Yeah, Aziz is doing the same thing because they're all starting to follow each other around, and it's really impacting their coin.
Yeah,
So
Wait, how do you know they're
they
saying
don't
that?
like to
Do they
they
say
don't
that
like
in
to be on
English?
the panel together anymore.
yeah.
They say it in
That's
English?
I only like I only like to bring up like Aziz and Abdul because we know there are people scamming, and not saying everyone's a scammer, but like those are the two that I know, and I've been paneling them for the longest time. So I kind
Honestly, the
of
bigger worry is whether they're of age. There's several of them that are
yes,
not of age.
yep.
Um, Katie, Aziz and Cookie actually talk back and forth to each other. Cookie uses the
Translator.
yeah and
Yeah.
talks, and I read all of their stuff and I say little things in English because I that's too much for me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Aziz and Cookie talk a lot, and
Hi, folks.
there's actually somebody out there mimicking Mel's account, but in uh another language. I don't know what language it is.
I know there's the fake Aziz account.
There is one fake Aziz account.
Yeah. That was from a few days ago, and it's like, nah, fam, get the fuck up out of here.
The one that changed their shit as I was saying it. That shit was
Mm-hmm.
funny.
I
I
still
But
like
no.
followed them, by the way. I made sure.
Did you?
Yeah, I followed them.
Okay.
They're on my very special my very special interest account. I have an account where like people who definitely need to get what they deserve, they end up there.
But yeah, the Aziz has showed us screenshots of an account that they're trying to mimic Mel's account with, like Melody. Um,
I've seen
but
it.
there's parts of it that are in Islamic?
Arabic.
Arabic. Thank you. I knew there was. I just couldn't think of it. Thank you. I'm sorry. Anyway, there's parts of it that are in Arabic, but they're trying to make it look just like Mel's account.
That's wild. You mean like Transmel, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. I
What are
imagine they
you
do a very
doing,
bad.
bud?
I imagine they do a very bad job of it.
I'm just here to piss people off, to be honest with you. I'm here for the people who don't like me. I'm here for the people who do like me. I'm here to just kind of be here. I can't sleep.
There's people that don't like you.
Oh my god, there's so many people who don't like me.
Why are you pissing people
I
off,
want you
bud?
to unrelease me from them shambles. I
Look,
really do.
all I know is I sit around and don't do nothing and piss people off. So
Listen. Imagine you hating me and I'm always stoned. What is there to hate? I'm
Right.
stoned. What are you hating on?
Right.
You being high? What are we doing?
You know what? I'll go one step further. I'm in a polyamorous relationship with Nurse and Bun.
Oh Lord.
That is literally not true. Please do
Nope, it's
not.
true. Don't deny our love.
No,
Don't
we're
deny
not.
our love.
No, we're not. Do not.
No, don't deny our love. Just
What
let me see
love?
and
You're
trans folks know.
delusional.
Look, my
What
name's
love?
Bennett
What
and I
love?
ain't in
What
it.
love? You're delusional. This is almost
No.
like you said I was transphobic.
I'm not the delusional one. Nurse is the delusional one. It literally says right there.
No.
Hey,
I
nurse.
just said
Delirious.
delirious, not delusional, but
Delirious.
I just said it said
are not the
delirious,
same,
not
Cookie.
delusional.
Delirious.
And delusional are not the same
Thank
thing.
you.
I know they're not the
Thank
same
you.
thing. I wanted to shift the blame, God damn it.
Like, seriously?
How I just get forced into a relationship? What happened to like? How are you? Hello.
I asked you that already. Hey, so Bun, when are we coming over? I know we're coming over today.
That much?
Oh my. I guess if I'm coming over, I'm bringing empanadas.
Bro,
Are you
please
bringing
وصلوني
empanadas?
واحد
Never
كيك.
mind. You could come
Please,
here
واحد كيك.
from my working hours are 9 a.m. So right now to 6 p.m. If you come any after 6 p.m., I will have the right to hit you in your chest.
Well, I have green, so I have an ounce of green.
You have
Hey,
what?
nurse. How you doing?
Hi. I'll bring food. I'm a mom.
Oh wait,
I'll
what
bring
kind?
food.
What kind?
No, you can't be involved in this.
Wait, what kind of food?
I
You
can
said
bring
food.
I can bring empanadas, arroz con
there.
habichuelas.
You have me at empanadas.
Yeah, empanadas, bananas, green, and us. What do you say? Bun? Is it okay now?
I'll make some
The real
flan.
question is if you can make pupusas.
Ooh.
Wait, if you can make what?
Chilerianos, and I'm there.
Can anybody here make pupusas? Pupusas specifically with
Oh, I
squash
love
flour.
pupusas.
I don't know what that is. I'm just trying to get you in trouble with more GCs.
But you gotta have the little salad with the sauce.
Yeah, no, the slaw with the little.
Sauce.
Oh my god! Don't get me started on pupusas.
I know.
I'm
under
opposed
the
to
Fuck!
touching
sauce.
anything.
Listen, I date anybody if they fed me pupusas. I'm gonna keep it a buck with
Like
you.
I've only been able to find one place here in Colorado to get some good pupusas.
There's
You
a
know,
couple places in Atlanta. There's this one place that does these squash flower ones, and oh my
Bet.
Ooh,
Okay, bet.
squash
Cool. Got it.
bosses.
I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna make some.
Give me
The,
any recipe and I'll make it, and it'll taste even better than the recipe.
I feel like if
god.
Nurse can make some empanadas, she could probably make some pupusas.
I can make anything. I'm
They're really
magical with my
good.
hands.
They're really good. Well, it actually does take a lot of handwork. That's why they're kind of rare because you have to make them by hand. But in Vegas, man, you could. There were so many places you could get good pupusas in Vegas.
Spanish food is my specialty, though. When it comes to
That's my love.
Oh, pupusas seem like they'd be easy to make. Got it. Cool. I can do this.
Yeah, until you get about five of them in and your hands start cramping up.
No, I'm good. I do a lot of hand exercises.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I play
I suffer a little
guitar. I
bit
play
from
a lot
that
of games. So
lesbianitis.
my hands.
not the lesbianitis.
No, no. I have really good hand grip strength. You can't be a martial arts and have bad hand grips.
Echo's blushing listening to us.
Right.
I'm
Echoes like
actually
I'm.
dying laughing because in this Discord server, Martha is so mad about this live right now. She's watching.
Oh Lord. You
You
have
know,
that woman coming after me next.
I'm not gonna lie, she looks like a white version of me.
Tell Martha, get her mad ass in the live or be quiet. Madness does
Let
nothing
me
unless you
let me
show it to
find
her.
a photo of my face and I'll post it. You guys can
hey,
put.
hey,
She kind of
Martha,
just. Oh
Martha.
my god!
Show.
Wait, do you guys remember the book Flat Stanley?
Yes.
She kind of looks like Flat Stanley and his mom combined.
Hey, Martha, if you don't come in here and have a nice little discussion with us, you might end up in the same position as Santel
Martha, I'm
and
finna start
Italia.
dating you.
You got so many people going through here.
Martha, I'm finna start getting your
Wow.
like lookalikes. 1 second.
No, like if you put them side by side, low key, that's a white version of me.
You know what?
Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're hot.
برو انا
Well,
She,
thank
Because
you.
your head
منزلك.
shapes are very different. Your head shape is small. Their head shape is long.
your hair
She's
is
got a
better.
really long head.
Your hair is better. Your lips are cuter. Like I actually want to kiss you. With her, I want to throw up in her mouth and kick her down some stairs.
The only thing I have nicer than her is a nose. Like, look at her nose; it's
Do
huge.
not put yourself down like that. You know what? That's it. I'm gonna
Like,
I
why she
have a
get to come
cute
up here
nose.
twice and
No,
Aziz
I
don't
have
get
a
to come up
cute.
here, Echo?
because
I
Aziz
have a cute tiny nose. She has a
Aziz was in the
huge
request.
nose.
Uncle Bubba.
He
No,
was.
He
no one
was.
is.
Yeah. I mean, I brought Abdul up because I didn't see Aziz in there anymore.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me find other cute photos of me.
Aziz doesn't just sit in there.
Yep.
Oh
So
no, that's
Delirious, one of the people on Reddit were saying that Candace and you look similar based on the other picture that I cleared up.
Oh my
Um,
god. See, I'm not the only one that sees it.
that is a
No.
horrible thing to say. Y'all need to take that shit back. This is
What?
normal.
I mean,
That's I don't
at
agree.
least
I don't
at least I
agree at
look like a
all.
cis woman, like
You
thing.
know, maybe they mean
No.
maybe they mean that Martha looks trans.
I wouldn't put that on the trans community.
Yeah, no,
No,
you look better than her. Like
you do objectively.
I I
Y'all
need
look
to
better
check
too.
Reddit because that person needs to go star. I'm not the only one that sees it.
That person needs to starve
Martha
in
looks
a
like she
that
chews
person
on
needs to
me.
starve in a grocery
anything
store.
alike.
I mean, it could be worse. I could look like this, okay?
Blech.
So Martha looks like the 2020 plus version of Karen's. The old side bob, like the side haircut bob, whatever it was, that phased out with 2020. Now it's like the bunned up or pinned up low curls like this with the thinning hair. That's the new 2020 version of Karen.
But in this picture, she's trying to cover up that super, super high receding hairline. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has like a 10 head. Maybe I've wondered, and I've actually like been in these lives and seen these pictures, these people's like pictures and stuff, and I'm like, why is it? And I don't mean it in a bad way towards ugly people, because there are ugly people who are legitimately cool. But why do they look so fucking hideous? Why do they look like legit genetic rejects? Like what the fuck?
Katie, look at my titties.
Okay, I mean, I mean, I didn't mean to okay this about. Like, if any of you want a real trip, go look up Kelly May Honey. That person, I'm like, oh my god, no wonder you hate trans people. You look like you're a throwback.
My end goal is to look like her.
You're gonna get the
Wait,
live taken down.
No, 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 no. This photo,
wait, wait a minute. Your goal is to look like somebody's like midriff.
no, 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 no. Like I'll pull Echo. Give me big screen for 10 seconds. Just 10 seconds.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
hold on. I need
screenshot.
1 minute.
I hate to tell you this, nurse, but my body pretty much looks like that. So I'm already there.
All right.
I'll just
WB
say more
nurse.
melanated.
Well, I mean, yeah, my body's not white,
Do
so
you guys see it?
No.
Nope.
no.
Ah! I'll find the picture again. 1 second. I have so many bad photos saved on my
Oh,
phone.
that's creepy. It just looked like Martha's head moved a little bit.
It does.
She's watching you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't find the
So
picture anymore.
creepy.
Racism.
She's so hideous. Her head moves in pictures to get away from the. Well, never mind. I can't finish that. That's actually disgusting. What I was gonna
There's
say.
an art piece in Boston, that I went to when I was in like middle school and high school,
أنا أحكي.
and there was
Oh,
a
please,
picture
I
that
do.
follows. It follows you every single time you look at it,
Oh yeah,
No,
no
it's
matter
weird.
what
the
angle.
It's something to do with the play on the shadows and the light. It like if you just look at it, it kind of looks like it slightly moves when you're like focusing on it.
I
Why
like the
can't I
pic.
find the
I
photo?
like the
Oh,
portraits
there
and
it is.
pictures that like it looks like the eyes are following you.
If you don't know who this is, you're uncultured.
Well, then I guess I'm uncultured.
I guess I'm uncultured.
I thought that was AI.
No, this is a real person.
No, it's a real
Ugh.
person. I just don't know who it is.
That
All
is
right.
a cis man.
What?
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is.
Yeah. It's a cis man, and I
Yep.
hate that he looks better than me. He does drag.
Yep. Is it Vlad?
Yeah.
I know who Vlad is. Yo, Vlad is so fucking funny. He
Wait,
used to
you
troll
mean
people
Vlad?
on Omingo. Yeah, that's
Yes, Vlad
Vlad.
the femboy. Yeah, I actually know people. I actually know like some people who know him. I've never talked to him, but I've talked to like other people who are in that same circle. Actually, outside the circle I come from. So, but
Vlad
I
is
never had
awesome.
interaction. I think he's one of the only ones I haven't had interaction with in some degree.
Oh, please, حق طعام لأطفال. Baby, please.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that thing.
Oops.
Yeah, I just sent you the pictures, Katie. That's all, so you can do your thing.
Yeah, I'm reading them right now and just kind of like chuckling to myself.
I mean, apparently, Echo saw to see there's a bathing suit photo of me, Katie, in my Instagram. Echo found it.
Yep, it's very cute. Very cute.
Thank you.
Echo, I gotta get up and get ready for work, but please send me that photo. I
I
got
Of,
will.
plans.
of me in my bikini.
No, I can't have stuff like that on my phone.
Oh,
That would be disrespectful.
Absolutely. Katie would
I
be
got a,
very
I
upset.
got a beautiful and amazing lady. That would be super disrespectful.
That too.
All right, I'm gonna go get ready. I'll behave.
All right, go get
All
ready.
right. Oh, I love it. So we actually clearly know what Martha looks like now.
Mm-hmm.
And I did admit that the photo I cleaned up, what made her face look different,
Mm-hmm.
because the angle it took it at. But she has no room to talk about trans people and foreheads and
Right.
looks and shit like that. Like, just, ooh. Who dropped?
Yeah, I can play that game too, nurse.
Oh, you're playing.
Nurse did
At
it to me
least I'm not gonna get
twice.
yelled at.
Who dropped Katie?
Mm-hmm. I got something I can drop you on, nurse.
Have
Nope.
you ever heard of drop bears?
Yes, I know about drop bears.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of drop snakes?
No, I haven't. Tell me about them. What are drop snakes?
Keep fucking around, nurse. Keep fucking
Oh my
around.
god.
You know what though? I accept you back.
Yes, I accepted you back just now too, and the last
Yeah.
time.
Me too.
Yeah. So, you want to know about drop snakes?
Yeah, what are drop snakes?
It's when you drop someone on a snake. Do you want to know what the snake is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it then.
No, what is the snake?
Keep it TikTok friendly.
Show me your snake. No. Show me your snake animal, not in a sexual term. I'm not talking about your male anatomy.
I know, Goose, sorry, trigger warning, jump scare. I can only do one sticker.
There's your answer, nurse.
Oh, did you text it to me? You guys know I don't get notifications on Discord, right?
That's why I just said, like, I just sent it.
Oh yeah, Echo, you missed it. The real Chantel was on Bunny's live last
I
night.
heard.
Yeah, Bun had mentioned that, and someone had sent me word about that. But by the time I like got up, because it was like maybe 30 or 40 minutes later, the live was already over, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because my Chantel account is beaned. But I didn't even say anything wrong. Like I literally didn't say anything wrong, and I got beaned.
برو بليز وصلوني 1K. بليز برو 1K. أرجوكم.
I wish I knew what that meant.
I don't know.
I
Abdul, I'm a nurse. I'm very much poor.
I I um I need those like translation earbuds that always pop up because I learn language stuff.
Those are fake.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh, that sucks. Oh well.
Like, do you guys not look at the reviews before you buy?
Oh no, no, I want them. I did look it up, and I'm like, but then I just don't get it. So I really want that to be true because I mean, I know some people use it, and also I like the whole idea of like just walking by, hearing somebody's conversation, and then just keeping it moving. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could just learn the languages and become a polyglot.
Oh no,
Ooh.
I am. There's actually a time when I was doing Japanese and Spanish at the same time, and then I stopped doing the Spanish. 'Cause I figured once I get Japanese down, pretty much the rest of the languages I'm learning would be a lot easier. Um, and like for a good several months, it was really easy for me to speak Spanish. So,
Mm.
but I didn't have enough people to speak Spanish too, and I just got like really engaged in learning Japanese. So. Like I was surprised I could like understand the guy because I was like, oh, blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh shit, this is easy as fuck.
I have to go. My school, my school, my kid's school just called me.
Mm-hmm. Your school just called you.
Yes, my kid's school.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy. I just wanted to have some fun early
I'll
this
be back.
morning, so that's just,
The fuck out.
oh, she's mad. She's mad. The people like she's in Discord servers, just mad about it. Really,
They're gonna go into Reddit again and go, why still number two day number two of why haven't they canceled act?
to the Reddit, like, why is Echo obsessed with this person? It's because she's a huge problematic transphobe and a shitty person. So I'm gonna give her as much attention as she gives trans people. Um, she posted in a Discord server what she screenshot, blew it up, and then photoshopped it to make my face look like I was 400 pounds.
Which is crazy because that's not what happened. She doesn't look 400 pounds. She looks 800 pounds. She looks like I could put my glasses on. I'm blind as hell though.
So she posted this all in a Discord server this morning, saying Travis and Universe and Brookie and Cave and a bunch of people are circulating this really horrible Photoshop blown up picture of me on their background, and it's horrendous. So because of that, like, she's very self conscious, which understandably a lot of people are. But that's why she shared this picture.
Oh wait, I guess those are glasses. I can see that little thingy over her nose. Same things.
Yep.
Okay.
And Martha, I know you're listening. Yes, I am in all those servers. You just don't see me. Your people don't see me.
The only way to get Echo out is to root out the whole server. Then you
I'm
probably
with
won't get
them.
Echo. Why does her name have to be Martha though?
Why did I want to? Well, I want to choose the names they do is always interesting to me. So I want to know, as a cis person, why Martha? You curse the plague on all Marthas out there.
Especially Martha Kent. Like, I don't think Martha Kent would transphobe and people would be like, yo, your kid's a super powered alien who then had kids with a human. How the fuck are you gonna be upset about somebody? I have a story for you guys. And then she's friends with like aliens and shit like that and like extra dimensional beings. DC, hire me. I have a whole story for you guys. You can make a movie out of it.
And Krypton actually practiced segregation, so people that
Yep.
were um, melanated were actually separated and put on a separate island on Krypton. That is canon. And
Yeah.
then racist biased, and like he would just be like overtly racist.
If I'd say yes, but only if you're thinking of the original version of Superman who couldn't fly and didn't have the weakness of kryptonite, because that's fine. So yes, definitely more likely. But I think through time he would have gotten better and learned better, seeing how he's dealing with like people and beings from all over the fucking place. So but I could definitely see the argument, and in that case, he would pretty much just be Homelander.
What the?
Photo of her, the only one we really had.
Oh my god.
Which is crazy. She was mad about that picture, so she released her real picture. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Does she not know strategy or tactics? She doesn't.
That's the face of a transphobe.
Yep.
Why does it look like somebody pulled her hair all the way back and then stapled it?
I don't
No,
know.
Call her what she is. She's a trans man. I mean, sorry, she's a man, right? Just call her Eggman. Egg male. There we go. Hi, Martha, the egg male. Martha, you're a trans-identified male. I can tell. Wait, hold on. I can tell by your hairline and your nose and your Adam's apple that sweater, right? It can't hide your Adam's apple. Also, what the fuck is that back there? I'm like really interested in like what's going on like in that room behind her.
Yeah, I
Pro-
don't know.
I've been squinting at it for like 15 minutes now.
It's probably where she keeps her husband.
Stop. She didn't keep her husband. She ran off. He ran off with a trans person. That's why she's freaking out. That's why she's doing what she's doing.
Like I said, there's got to be some sort of trauma trigger from Martha that is causing her to be such a vile, disgusting transphobe.
She dated a trans man, found out that they're trans, and boom.
She probably did.
Or maybe she found some trans corner she really liked, freaked out, didn't know what to do with it, and then bam, GC.
Oh my god, I wish I could use these.
I need to make like little comics of like these people's back. Oh my god, that'd be great. I need to make comics of these people's backstories.
Yeah, I feel we need like comic book series, like mini series of all the shit for each person.
How did you like sneak in a Discord server?
Oh, I'm
I ain't got time for that. Alright. Figured I'd say hi.
okay.
Alright, take care.
You too.
Oh my god. This is Martha. Can't you? I mean, it's right there. The real Candace, quote unquote Martha. I don't know why you have who is this. Hey Olive.
Hey, Olive. This is Martha, the real Martha.
I wonder if Martha Stewart is transphobic. I imagine in her younger years she probably was because life, but I wonder if she is now. Her Adam's apple is so huge.
It's further proof that everybody has an Adam's apple, even cis women.
Like it's so big.
Like, so the
So
idea
big.
that only males have Adam's apples is just as stupid as people believing that women have less ribs.
No, that men. The whole thing is that
Or
men
men
have.
have less
Yeah.
ribs.
Which is you are not a medical professional.
Mm-mm.
My brother had told me about how he's a sleep tech, and he was telling me how he at one point, during his training or whatever, his teacher like the day before said, "Hey, do like this question about how many ribs do men and women? Sorry, what's the amount of ribs for men and women?" Put the same number, and he told the number, all that stuff. Do not say that men have one less rib than a woman. Do not do it. I had it as well. And then I want to say maybe like 20 minutes in, he said it again. And each time he said, if you do this, I will fail you. And guess how many people still put that men have one less rib than a woman?
Like 90% of the class.
No, thankfully. No,
No.
I believe he said it was 8 people. And so he failed them. And when I say he failed them, he didn't just fail them for that test. He failed them out of the class and they had to do it next semester. And I'm like, good. W your teacher.
Yeah.
And there's one lady, like she was getting A's and everything, and he actually called her out by name and said, "You've been doing good this whole time, but because of this, I'm flunking. You might as well not even come back to class. You're only gonna get an F. Come back next year." And I'm like, ooh, W teacher.
Right?
Like warned the whole time not to do it, still did it. So
Stupid people. Yeah, everybody has an Adam's apple, including Martha.
Martha's is prominent though. I've not seen any. I've not seen anybody have such a huge Adam's apple. That's a whole apple tree.
Yeah. what also gets me is when cis people go for trans women's hairlines. Like, she has a lot, like the same hairline as people do.
Yep.
The hairline's not a telltale.
No, but as long as they try going after trans people's hairlines, I'm gonna keep making fun of them.
Hmm.
Get that show that I mean, their attacks only show their own attack. They get freaked out, and it's like, yo, we're fine, but we say the same thing to you, and you act like it's the end of the world. Rejection is wild.
Yeah. I think that's what a lot of it is with Martha. It very much is projecting insecurities.
Like for example, if Envy wasn't a hateful person, I bet I'd had a good time just sitting down, drinking some tea. She could tell me what it's like in England, all that kind of stuff. I could probably introduce her to some DSL backwards. You know, have a great time, have a good laugh. But she's a trans.
Hmm. Yep. It's said that, like, people are very ugly on the inside that are transphobic.
Yeah, yeah. I like to
Hmm.
be cool with Nate. Nate seemed like he'd be awesome. But one, unlike the GCs, I don't talk to children like that.
Yeah.
And two, I mean, transphobe. So
Just like Nate is very immature and he's young. Like, I wouldn't even fucking give him the time of day to hang out with them and socialize with them. Like, even before knowing he's young, he still is very mentally immature.
well, yeah, but I mean, two Jamaicans hang out in general would be nice, and then I could
Yeah.
play my melodica while he plays his violin. We
There
can
you
make
go.
real, we can make real good money in fucking Philly doing that shit. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
I made good money playing the melodica when I was hitchhiking around the country. Like it was easy money for me.
W.
Partially because nobody really sees a melodica, and a few who do, they're like, "Oh my god, this is great." And then when you're playing it, you can play it all different kind of ways. You can make things sound different. It's a wonderful instrument. Nate and I could easily make money off that shit.
There's a thing about, like, connecting culturally with your own people like that, which I get that, and, like, that would be cool for you. I do the same thing, like, when I'm around, like, Hispanics and specifically, like, Puerto Ricans. Like, we just vibe.
Yeah.
It's and having food together, listening to music, dancing, things like that. That's our culture, and very much enjoy connecting with people around that.
Yeah. And I'd be like, hey, video games. There was that one time I asked him, I was like, hey, do you play Fortnite? And he's like, no, I play Call of Duty. And I'm like, ugh.
Everybody plays Call of Duty and it's such a trash game.
Yeah. Because I was going to be like, yo, let's play some fucking Fortnite. Leave all this shit behind and just play fucking. That's kind of my fault. I'd love to play Mortal Kombat with him. I'd wipe the floor with him, I think.
Probably. I play a lot of PUBG. I've been getting into PUBG lately.
Or Smash. I think I can beat him in Smash.
Yeah.
Just give me Ness or Samus or Sonic. Easy. Easy wipe.
The thing that gets me about a lot of the trans soaps is just how much time they spend hating people.
Yeah,
Like,
and for what?
yeah.
A year ago, he said he wouldn't say anything racist. A year, not even a year later, bam, trying to sit there and cape for blackface of all things.
Yeah, and there's a video on the Reddit where Pisces is
Yes, yes.
going and speaking Padua, and Manimal is in chat. You can see him like blood clot question mark. I'm like,
Like,
man,
bruh. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, dude.
for someone that has an education, like Manimal is very uneducated.
Oh, I gotta show you a thing, Echo. Later, not in the live.
Hmm.
So I think I should get a kind of a chuckle out of it. An AI bots.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've stepped into the world of programming AI bots into Discord bots and shit like that, and doing some programming stuff.
Speaking of which, I still need to finish that one thing I'm doing. Fuck. I don't want to do it though. I want to just DCs. I have a tender queer for you. Psst, 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 psst. What other noise do people make for animals? Here, GC, GC, GC.
We need Auntie Cookie with her hair bigot, 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 hair bigot, bigot, bigot.
Scream. Not even like a scream. It is a scream, and it's like ear shattering. I've been able to do it since I was a kid. I did it once by accident, trying to get someone's attention, and I'm like, oh my god, that's loud. I have a talent for making a really loud scream. Damaging people. Here, bigot, 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 bigot.
Love it.
Here, bigot, bigot, bigot. I'm trying.
It's all good. None of them want to come in because it's fucking me, and they're all mad. They're watching from the hallway.
Oh yeah. They don't want to give you the views. Hey, bigot. I'm in your guys' server, and I'm in your guys' live, and you never know it. You guys don't know who I am in there. How does that make you feel? If you want me to tell you what account it is, feel free to come up and I'll tell you myself. I give you my word. I only have one, I promise. I only have one account in each of your guys' lives and one account in each of your discords. Only one. Only one. And it's not a KT, it doesn't have a 13, nothing like that. But I have one account.
Y'all just love me.
If you guys come up, I'll tell you exactly which account it is. I'll even tell you what I said in your servers. I'll even tell you the misinformation I put into your servers. Oh, I bet that's sincere. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's Hayden! Hayden!
Hey,
Sorry.
Dan.
Hello,
Hi.
Katie. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm okay. It's just raining a lot here, and yeah,
Oh, we're doing that here, and it's windy.
it's so cold as well. Like,
No. Hayden, I don't want you to think I've been avoiding you. I've just been trying to keep you out of like the drama by me not being like overly around your spaces.
no, it's okay, Echo. Don't worry about it.
I know. I just know it's not like always your thing, and I don't want to bring like negativity your way.
You know, don't want you to catch strays.
Yeah.
Well, we're making sure.
Yep.
And I appreciate y'all for that.
Give it another week or so, and then I'll be back over there with you. Like, oh wait, you never give me back my mod powered, by the way.
Your mod pals. Oh, in my life,
Yeah.
the mods were like getting crazy, and I was like, okay, let me take everyone off.
Look, I
And
went
I'm
crazy once, and you
slowly.
never gave it back, and I'm like, oh, I see how it is.
No, I did. I've like turned mod piles on and off for so many times. Just because like some mods, like I don't know what they're always doing. And then people are like coming to me and being like, your mod's out of control. And I'm like, what the fuck did they do?
I got out of control once, but did I do it pretty hard? Yeah, I did it pretty hard. I'm not even gonna pretend like I didn't. It was funny to me. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'll give you your mod powers back.
Oh, no, I was like, I gotta get out Hayden, and then I'd see you, but like it was after like some grenades were tossed, and I'm like, let me also, well, not also, but let me like not bring heat because two of my accounts were definitely in GC's like sites.
I've been wanting to ask you. So I don't know if you keep up so much on the American politics. Trump
Yeah,
wants to have like the YT people from Africa offer them
I know
asylum
about
here.
that. The Afrikaners.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, there's no genocide, happening in this country. These farm unalivings, most of them that happen, the black workers are unalived as well in overwhelming numbers. So that's factually incorrect. So that's one. Two, let them go. In terms of racism elsewhere, South Africa is closed. Like, it's fine. Let them go.
I like how you like let them go and just like leave it at that.
Yeah. Let them go. They can take their racist asses elsewhere.
Yeah, get out of
And they're
South.
also
Yeah.
like lined up in like thousands by the Pretoria US Embassy holding up signs and shit like that. And then they also sang the racist old apartheid national anthem.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
South Africa. Okay, the Afrikaners is the one time I would support the statement "Go back to your country."
Yeah. Go back to where you came from.
Yeah, definitely. They should go back to where they came from.
Yeah.
Not Adam He-Man agreeing with us. What the fuck? That's it. I'm switching sides. Martha is hot. Okay, I can't. Sorry, Hayden.
Not this country. It's fine. He wants to be American.
No,
Let him.
He need to go back to
Let
his
him.
country. His country, South Africa, and then you guys can kick
Let
him out
him.
somewhere else.
Take
No, he
him.
owns
It's
triple
fine.
citizenship.
No, no. Okay, what country was he born in?
He was born in South Africa.
There we go. Yeah, he can go back to
No,
his country.
none of us
No.
want him, so he's born in international waters from parents in international waters, okay?
Stop, stop taking your.
You want to see it in steps. That's wild. No, South Africans no longer claim Elon Musk. Well, unless you're an Afrikaner singing the apartheid national anthem, but you know.
I just want him out of a. I just want him out of America. Okay,
I know you do.
I want him off the
You can send
planet.
him somewhere.
We could send him into the sun.
Well, send him to Mars. He really wants to go there.
Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. The Martian bacteria don't want him. Send him to the sun. What happens there happens there.
He should live on the sun with the sun people, like in Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Mm, no, but he's gonna try colonize them as well and take over their government. So
oh. And then someone's like, "Hey, let's market the free power," and they're like, "But we're free power. Yeah, let's capitalize on that. Let's have a whole like capitalistic system based on our existence." And that would be the sun version of Elon Musk, all because they had a
yeah,
government. Fuck that.
I don't
Fuck
know what
that.
type of life they think they're going to live in America, but
No.
sure.
No. Fuck that. Fuck that. We're not taking Afrikaners if you're not taking Elon Musk.
But that's the thing. He wants to bring in more white people that are racist here to the U.S.
Yep, that's
That's
essentially what he's
correct.
doing.
Mhm.
I mean, he was probably so happy when they sang "Distem." That's the old apartheid national anthem. So if you hear people talking about "Distem," that's what it is.
Well,
Uh,
what's that one chant that like white people got mad about like a year or two ago? Unalive the farmer, like unalive the
Yeah,
boer.
and Alive the Boer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an apartheid struggle song, guys. Leave it alone. It's
Unalive the boer is.
yeah.
Wait, I thought that was the one that was supposed to be anti-white, supposedly anti.
I mean, why not?
Okay, no, I want to make sure. I wanted to make sure that if I hear them singing that shit, and I just go, the whole, unalive the bower. I want to make sure I get it correct, so when they get angry, I can take even more joy out of it.
It's an apartheid struggle song. They're pressed about it because it says "unalive the Boer," but it's really not that deep.
I'm
Like
going to
it,
memorize that.
it speaks to a larger systemic issue about like how whitey people make up 7% of the population yet own 80% of the wealth, blah blah blah. So it's more sung as like speaking to a systemic issue.
Come on up, MK, because you were here first.
Hi, my friend. How are you?
Hello.
Hello,
Good. Hi, MK.
I'm from Syria.
I know.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
وعليكم سلام أخي هلا.
I don't know what. Oh shit, that worked. Okay, never mind. Ooh. Hey, Brussels.
Hey, Brussels.
That idea of like the sun people being taken over now, like I accidentally made myself kind of frustrated with that imagery, and now my imagination's just running away with it.
Yeah, this is the same mindfuck that Echo had when I said Superman was racist.
Yo, Echo was talking about that earlier, and it is true. I read like the comics of it's true. He legit. Like if you're talking about original Superman, yes, totally is the case. So if you're saying
Yeah,
like modern
exactly.
Superman, like after or like Crisis on Infinite Earths and shit like that, that would be incorrect. But yeah, original
Right.
Superman, yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
Echo has never forgiven me for saying that.
No, I fully stand by it. Like, Superman is racist, and anytime anybody's like, I like Superman, I go into this diatribe about how Superman's racist and the whole history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is, and you don't understand that there's canonically like, depending how you look at it, maybe 3 or 4 Superman. Then yeah, it would ruin it. But if they actually knew their shit, they would know. Oh yeah, that original one, yeah, totally a racist, flaming fucking racist.
I mean, if you think about it, he grew up, why would he not be?
But see in okay, oh god, this is me being a nerd. In the 30s, there was actually a remarkable amount of people who were socialists, and the state that had the most socialists was. There's no fucking way. There's no
Yeah,
fucking way.
No.
ain't no fucking way. Superman.
Yeah. Superman's fully racist at this point.
I, I believe there was. I'm trying to remember. You're joking. I can Google it and look, but yeah, there was a whole supervillain. His whole thing is that he's a white supremacist, and his whole thing was giving black people AIDS.
Well, I remember that,
Oh
much
my
like
god.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel back in the day used to be very much about like anti-communism and or anti-fascism, and like beating up Nazis and things like that. So
Yeah, they need to go beat up Elon Musk.
yeah, we need to bring that back.
Bring back swinging on racists. Why can't we do that?
I know it needs to be socially acceptable.
Crazy.
I think America has very much become soft to and numb to fascism. That we don't hold the same energy that we used to against fascism, and we need to bring that back.
Definitely. Because, like, how embarrassing is it for all the people that, like, fought in, like, World War II and shit to live in this version of America?
Hmm.
Okay, I found his name. It was Hemogoblin. That was his name, and his whole point was to give non-white people AIDS, and he overall like operated. Guess where he overall operated? Hayden.
What?
Guess where he operated? Hayden.
Where? Tell me, enlighten
Guess
me.
Hayden.
Is it in South Africa or
Bam.
land?
Bam. South Africa.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
In South Africa.
Yeah, I knew where he operated. I was just like, let me make sure I get the name right. Yeah, Marlboro had a whole like racist AIDS vampire. Way too much with that with that villain. Way
Yeah,
too much.
it sounds
Yeah.
like a lot.
It's like, there is a such thing as being too woke, and that is too woke. Pick one or three. I know why, but why? Why?
It's also South Africa. Jeez.
Oh yeah, and in South Africa, it's like, bruh.
Yeah.
I know it's a whole like anti-apartheid thing, but bruh, they.
Well, you guys are about to get a birthday 2.0.
You know what? I know Trump would love to bring back slavery, and when that shit happens, I'll be like, cool. Get myself my knives, my sword, go into the woods, and I'm sorry, white people, but y'all to get away from me, y'all gonna have to bring the skulls of 6 white supremacists, and don't say you don't know where they are. They're in your fucking skulls.
I got you.
Oh, okay, okay, well, shit.
Well, you're about to get a whole shipment of boers, so
Look, I want to live in the woods and be chill by myself, but I also want to throw in the skulls. And I'm not going to take innocent people. I want white supremacist skulls to sit on. I just want to sit on it and be like, and just kind of enjoy my throne of skulls.
The things they would make movies of.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And I got inspired by that by fucking Skyrim of all things.
oh my
Not the
god.
Stone Throne.
Look, I have low standards. Racist skull throne, that's the floor. That's a minimum.
I mean, W.
Laugh so hard. Katie wants to analyze people. Yeah, racists aren't people in my book.
Yeah.
So bigots aren't people. I don't consider them people. I say that loudly. I say that proudly. I do not consider bigots to be people. So they don't get the human treatment. Stop being a bigot. That's fine. I just want my skull thrown.
Hmm.
I don't know how I'd put it together though.
Super glue?
That's actually what I think, and I'm like, I gotta find a way to reinforce it.
Anthium.
Look, I thought about that, but it's not real, okay? So I thought of like dipping the skulls in like steel and then super gluing them together or like welding them together. That way, I want it to be nice and stable, you know? I want to have a nice, stable throne. But then it's like, what if I want to move? I wish skulls were like Legos so that I can just disassemble it and then go somewhere and reassemble it.
You could. Yeah, you could come up with something like that, potentially.
Yeah, or we can just keep unaliving like white supremacists, and they'll just be like skull thrones all over the place. I'm okay with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, they'd forever be monuments to the history.
Ooh, that's a good point.
I'm good with that.
That's a really good point. So yeah, if Trump actually brings in slavery, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Not even sorry, because we know a lot of those motherfuckers pretend to be cool and then act another kind of way. Uh, I've been playing it. I've been playing it so careful what I'm saying.
I know. My only thing is, I don't like TikTok TOS.
I have to censor it. Like it gets a lot darker, but you know, I let
That's
darkness
just
out when it comes to bigots.
I would be reminding everyone on a daily basis that it's okay to punch Nazi if TikTok TOS would let me get away with that on a regular.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Do certain things to those people. Actually, I don't think they're going to do anything to those people because they're not people. I guess I should say things, but I have more respect for things. I have more respect for like a broken TV than I do one.
Yeah. I do
Broken
like to remind
TVs?
people. Oh, go ahead, Aiden.
No, I'm just asking. Broken TVs useful?
It's more useful than a bigot. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And people who say that are liberals, and liberals are marginalized people's enemies. I think we're at a point now when I can actually say it and they don't freak out and become like, a whole issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
Also,
was doing shit.
also necklacing, when I found out what that was as a kid, I was like, oh, hell yes, this is great.
Yes.
Necklace.
Yeah, it's like people were out there in the streets doing their shit, you know?
Yeah. And
Like,
this is kind of why, like, I'll tell people, like, I need good allies to do the protesting and be civil and, like, have the conversations that I can't so they can balance my extremism.
unalive post apartheid. What happened to his unalivers? Oh, so it's like these people still aren't punished for their war crimes, no
Mm-hmm.
matter when they happen. So, yeah.
I would say, but in the last maybe month, I've come to the conclusion that allies are good for having talks and discussions, and then there's the accomplices that go out and do the work.
Yes. We
So
need a healthy balance of both.
yeah, it's like, hey, like the swords and like doing the target practice and stuff, and then you can say those kind of things and see what happens. So carrot
Yep.
and stick, small carrot and a huge stick.
Mm-hmm. Up until a tipping point, and then, like, social violence has had to happen in order for it to push to where people are like, here's rights back.
Yeah, because no one just hands people their rights. You have to take them.
Right.
Yeah, Malcolm X been saying that, or he was saying that. It's like, yeah, like you take it. That's it. That actually
Mm-hmm.
kind of got that guides how I am in general. It's like, yeah, I'm not. I've never asked for my rights. I've never asked somebody to let me do something. I just do it. People are like, that's bold, and I'm like, no, it's not. Just do it. The fuck. And then I'm like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
autistic, so I don't have that whole social culture shit going on.
Yeah. No one's just gonna hand you your rights back.
No.
Hey, just go and take it. Like if you ain't
The
doing anything
only,
wrong and somebody's oppressing you, take them out. Take them out
the
by
only
whatever means necessary.
reason The only reason why the South African apartheid government was like, okay, no more apartheid was because like the economy was collapsing. They didn't have a choice because of like international pressure and cutting off trade with South Africa, you know. Like they didn't have a choice but to disband. Otherwise, they would have kept doing it. Actually, the apartheid regime is why Elon Musk's grandparents originally moved to South Africa in the first place, was because, like, oppression was sort of being dismantled around the world. And then they were like, oh, South Africa's doing the apartheid. Let's go there. And that's what happened. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fucking liberals. Finance isn't the answer. Work within the system, bitch. Bitch, that's what got us here.
Exactly. Like,
Like,
sorry, not trying to play nice because the time for that is fastly approaching where that doesn't work at all.
it's like, oh, be nice people, and I find you disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as a result, that makes them collaborators, and we know what to do with collaborators. They're next on the block.
Yep.
So, liberals, get your shit together. If I say more, I'm gonna get the live taken down.
Yeah. People try to say I'm like a liberal, but I'm like, no, I'm very much a leftist, but I don't claim to be a liberal.
Look, Syria, my friend, look, Syria.
Hmm.
Why did I get scared for half a second?
I like MK. MK's been around.
Yeah, I forgot MK was there. I'm like, what the fuck? Hi, Maru.
I think recognizing that, like, we need to step up the fight again for rights is very fastly coming. I think we need to recognize that because it's now been pushed to like the Supreme Court to dissolve the same-sex marriage and remove that, and all the like executive orders and the shit that the powers that be are going for are very harmful.
I'm just gonna listen to music and take out bigots. That's my whole thing.
Yep.
At least until I can't anymore. And I'm like, well, you know what? It was a fun ride. So, or until they act right. Then it's like, okay, well, it was a fun ride. I guess I have to be a human again. Ugh.
Yeah.
Do these people even know what it is to be a human?
Hello, humans. How are you?
I feel like that's the line Elon Musk practiced. No, I'm saying, hello, humans, how are you? It's probably a line he rehearses in the mirror.
Look, that's an autistic thing. Do not put that on us. I've done it before. I'm like, hello, humans. I'm like, people don't talk like that. Hi, my
No,
name.
actual alien. Like,
Hey, Johnny, come on up with your W Musk. Let's have a little talk. I just want to talk to you. Just want to talk to you.
yeah, let's chat.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I think it's morning whereabouts you are.
Hi, Johnny. Quick thing. Asian
Yes.
pronouns, please.
Asian pronouns. I am 42, and my pronouns are he, him.
Okay. Would you like to go first, Hayden?
Cut a lot of crap from the what's that federal agency? US aid, I think, and I think he is going to cut a hell of a lot of spending, and we have this issue in the Western world all over
Wait a minute,
Europe and
Johnny,
America.
Johnny,
We
Johnny,
actually owe a
Johnny,
lot of cash, and
Johnny.
we
Shut the
need
fuck up, Johnny, please. Johnny, do you live in America?
no.
Okay, then. So what you need to do?
Sorry, my signal cut out. What was he saying? It
He
sounded
was
like.
saying She was saying some old bullshit, but he don't even live in America.
Yeah, but I mean,
That we got rid of USAID, and it's like, motherfucker, you don't live in America. What the fuck you talking about?
Well, he's talking
oh,
about
he's
like
talking.
Doge and cutting like funding and programs and going
No,
through
I
all
know.
that.
No, I know.
Cutting USA to when Europeans live off being subsidized by the government for like everything.
Yeah.
And also, I just wanted to have him up here, talk some shit, and then kick him the fuck out of here. Like, fuck that motherfucker. I've seen him around too. I've seen him be like a hateful little shit. So
Yeah, I just think it's ironic for someone that lives in a country where everything is subsidized to be like, get rid of that shit. Like, okay, let's see how you cope without it. But as you were.
hi, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
And it sucks because I like, the whole general like European accents. Like I like them overall, but then when they open their mouth and say hateful things, I'm like, ew. You make me want to hate everybody that speaks like you, and I know that's not right. But ew.
Sounds like colonizer match.
Mm-hmm.
Especially it's like certain English accents, I'm like, oh my god, it sounds wonderful, and then I hear what they're saying, and I'm like, oh, what is this?
Brother, ew. Brother, ew. What's that?
Or like some German accent, I'm like, oh, it's so nice, and then I'm like, but the words they're saying are horrible. But
Yeah.
who haven't like disappointed me so far because I have.
Well, you have run into Afrikaners on my life, though. Especially who is that motherfucker? Dre.
Oh,
I don't know
Dre.
if you remember him.
I don't remember Dre, and I'm glad.
Um,
And then Bianca, like all your yes, I have run into Afrikaners when I lived in another state and went to the grocery store, and I'm like, ew, 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 ew. Especially when they got mad that I wouldn't sell them alcohol, but it's only because during my probationary period I had to ID everybody. I had to like ID an 80-year-old lady. Dudes got
the
mad
thing
as fuck. They're
is,
like, what we would do back in apartheid, and I'm like, dude, you're like 21 years old, right? And
yeah,
I
you,
will take this alcohol and bop you over the head with it. So let's take a step back. We could, and I'm like, yeah, but you're not a teenager. I mean, like
yeah,
one, you're not a teenager. Two, like drinking age is 21. So
yeah, it sounds like a you problem, fam.
yeah, they should have moved to another country. If they don't like the laws here, they should just move. That's what they tell us.
So hey guys, I
Oh, is that the new Karen hairdo?
Yep. The thinning curl.
Hectic.
so I was kind of curious. I saw you with Chloe yesterday, on a different life, and what was going on with that? I only caught a little bit of it.
We're just having a conversation.
Was she nice at least?
Semi.
For her standards, she was nice. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. She started to realize that, like, even though and I am diagnosed, and like non-binary people do get the same thing, but she still has trouble separating that from being like binary to a degree.
Yeah. And see, that's what I struggle with too, because like I struggle with the whole non-binary thing too. But there are some non-binary people who, and they also get, on a hormone replacement therapy plan. And so it's a different plan, obviously, because you're not trying to do like the whole full transition. I'm not sure what your specific situation is, but there is one where it's more in the middle, and I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, my levels are pretty much the same as like a trans woman, like a binary trans woman be. That's the same treatment plan with like the same level goal and everything like that.
Yeah, but you just feel more comfortable going as non-binary, right? Because that's how you don't feel quite. I'm not sure. Would you
Yeah, I
explain?
yeah, I prefer the term like trans femme versus like a trans woman or a woman. That's just where my comfort level is. But yeah, along the same lines.
I don't know. I heard so much going on with these circles. Like I don't affiliate with that much anymore, but um, I heard that you did some doxing.
Me never.
I love this. You're so sarcastic, but who was it that you? Oh, it was Nate. That's right. It
Yeah,
was
I went
Nate.
after you.
That one though, because I heard something about like I don't know. People were making a big old stink about it. Like, what exactly did you? What information did you get?
Everything. Everything. I found him, found his family, everything. I exposed that he is just now 18 years old as of November. Animals. The one that where he had his dog. He let his dog attack and maul his cat while he recorded it for his sister. I showed the pictures of the sweet animals. Um, I exposed his family as being like a wealthy for years for thousands of dollars in phones. Um, it's also weird that like he displays gender nonconformity and wears a skirt for a dance, but then he goes after trans. So a lot of his shit is projecting. He's very young and immature, actually.
Well, I kind of felt the same way about Avani. Like, my opinion is that Avani is so butthurt about not being able to medically transition on hormones because of their health condition that they're taking it out on trans women.
Yep. And we find that a lot of it, a lot of hate people spread is just projecting. I mean, this is Martha hating on trans women, and she often talks about trans women facing. Um, she's just a
Yeah,
plain
I saw
Jane.
some of that. I've heard people say that. What was it? I remember on one of your lives you had can't think of his name right now. But basically saying like, what's the difference between woman face and black face or something like that.
Minimal.
Manimal.
Manimal, there you go. Just talking about not making it illegal, but that it should be okay for people to publicly shame men wearing dresses. And I'm just like, what?
What?
Oh my gosh! Because basically, by them doing that, they're just fetish. They're living out their fetish.
Yeah, but then culturally, like different parts of the world, I use the terms dresses and skirts loosely, but different parts of the world, there's attire that is worn with the cultural norms that match like a dress or a skirt.
No, I agree. Like, it's gotten so crazy.
Hmm.
And it's interesting that you got this photo and everything. I heard about I can't remember the exact details, but how people found her information. I guess they had to do some digging.
Or like, oh, did you see this? And they were sending me stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know why people clutch their pearls so much. If you're going to be a very loud person here on TikTok and saying,
They have no problem doing it to us. So it's like, well,
I'm not saying it's like a good or it's the right thing. It's just the unfortunate fact. If you're going to be in these like very heated debates and everything.
I find it interesting to figure out people. So I wanted to figure out who Martha is and what has driven her to this level of hatred. So I have found recordings of her at protest and everything. So like her hatred is very fucking deep.
It is like she was, and I was like, I wasn't gender critical, but I was obviously trying to support that side. But she was a big advocate, like telling other people how they should use their language. Like, it's like, I don't care if personally you don't want to use my pronouns or whatever, but to me, that's where I get upset. It's
Right.
like, who are you to tell other people how to use speech? And not just that, she's saying how it's harmful to women if you use this speech. And you shouldn't even call a trans identified male a trans woman because it has the word woman in it, and that's harmful to women, males. And it's just, that's where it just completely lost me at that point. I'm just like, no matter what, they'll never be satisfied.
No, they won't be satisfied until we're all erased.
Which is just so ironic because they're the ones complaining about how trans women are erasing women, but yet they're doing the exact opposite to trans women. They're trying to erase the language for trans people, and it's
No problem with taking a strong stance.
yeah. I was just, when I heard what you did with Nate, I just felt like, I don't know, I was a little uncomfortable about it, and I'm just being honest. I'm just saying my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt like, I don't know, like, it's been very supportive of you as an individual. And so it's just a kind of like, I've been having to sit and think about it a little bit. But, I respect that that's how you feel. I may not necessarily agree with it. But, you're at the point where you're like an eye for an eye at this point.
Yeah, and like I've shown that I can have like middle ground discussions with people that may not necessarily agree with what I actually did to Nate and what I exposed and how I did it. Everybody disagrees on different levels, and that's fine. I welcome that, and I'm the difference between me and them is I'm not shunning people for being upset with what I did.
What Echo did was right, which I'm one of them. I'm like, yeah, like it's all there anyway. Like
Yes, I know you, Katie. You're as yeah, you're extreme about it too.
I'm not extreme.
Well, in your eyes, you're matching energy.
The way they want to. If everyone's consenting adults and nobody's being hurt, leave them
Mhm.
alone. There's some shit that people do that I don't like, but they're not hurting anybody. Leave them the fuck alone.
Right.
Very basic. That's not so.
Yeah. That's kind of the same thing I'm at. Like, if you can have a shred of decency and humor.
Offend me at this point.
Calling me an extremist is wild. I wish I was an extremist sometimes. I just want to vibe. That's all. Probably more like 95% of people I don't even think about.
I just hope that people like Martha and the gender critical is a very small minority. Like when it comes to the vitriol they have, and it's just it comes down to like it became hatred. Like at first, I don't think it was focused on this. They became obsessed.
Hmm.
It's almost like a sickness in itself. They call us mentally ill. They became mentally ill.
But they've been around since like the 70s. It's just second wave feminism. That's all it is.